WNBA player props here on PrizePicks for Thursday, July 20th. Before I get started, link is in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF to sign up. 100% deposit match. Discord link in the description. Main server completely free. Patreon link in there as well, where I do post all the plays here that I'm making on PrizePicks for each game of sport that I do play. Just got two WNBA plays here today. Weird MLB slate overall, so I'm playing two WNBA plays here. We had the one WNBA game early in the morning already, and then we have three games here in the PM. Sparks, Minnesota, Chicago Sky, Phoenix, and Vegas versus Seattle. So let's get right into it. The first one's going to be a first half fantasy score, and I'm looking at A'ja Wilson over 23.5 fantasy in the first half versus Seattle. Now, there's no Candace Parker in this game, and A'ja Wilson has been playing extremely well all season long. The 14.1 here is the All-Star game, so I'm not counting that. But 3 of her last 4 games with 1 miss coming with 23.4. But we're taking a look at this matchup. This is 16.5 point spread here, 16.5 point favorites for the Las Vegas Aces on the road here with a 171 over-under. So, there should be plenty of opportunity here for A'ja Wilson. We take a look at A'ja Wilson. Since June 30th or since July 1st, in the first half, she's averaging 17 minutes per game, 14.2 points, 5 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 1.5 stocks for 23.7 fantasy points in the first half is what A'ja Wilson is in fact averaging. So we get the, per game average, per first half average at 23.7. We get this line at 23.5 with no Candace Parker, who again, Candace Parker, she's looking at 14.4 minutes in the first half, obviously in that front court with A'ja Wilson. So it should just increase A'ja Wilson's opportunity and usage in the first half even more. Taking a look here, obviously A'ja Wilson in these games versus Seattle, right, have been blowouts, like absolute complete blowouts. So you can see this one game at Seattle, she had 34.1 fantasy, only played 27 minutes, and then had another game here versus Seattle, played 29 minutes, 38.9. So the per minute averages for her fantasy points continue to be sky high here. But with no Candace Parker on the road against an extremely horrible defense, in my opinion, I like A'ja Wilson to continue her dominance at 23.5. I'm taking the over on this one. The second play here is going to be a full game WNBA, and we're looking at an assist prop, and we're looking at Courtney Williams over 5.5 assists. This has been a wagon lately. She's over in 5 of her last 5 games. Sparks 13, 8 versus Indiana, 7 and 7 back-to-back against Atlanta, and then 6 versus Connecticut, who, again, one of the tougher teams to get assists on. We take a look at the Outlier. Again, there's a link at the top of the description of this video. You get a 7-day free trial on Outlier. Again, in my opinion, the best research tool in all of sports betting. 7-day free trial with the link at the top of the description of this video. But taking a look at this, you see here Courtney Williams over her last 10 games, 80% hit rate, 5 of her last 5, 8 of her last 10 games. She has hit the over on this. She faced Phoenix on the road. It's exact same scenario. Season back in May and had 7 assists in that matchup. All we need tonight is 6 from her. We take a look at a few other things for Courtney Williams. On the season, right, Courtney Williams has the 4th most assists in the WNBA at 6.2 assists. So all we're looking for is her season assist average this tonight, 6.2 assists per game on the season, which is 4th most in the WNBA. We look at Courtney Williams since July 1st, right, 7 assists per game since July 1st, which is obviously the most on the Chicago Sky. But if we just take a look at since July 1st across the entire WNBA, Courtney Williams 3rd most assists in the WNBA behind Alyssa Thomas and Vandersloot. And if you take a look at the lines for both these players, their lines are usually at 6.5, 7.5, even 8.5 sometimes for Vandersloot. So at 5.5 here for Courtney Williams, who has been just an assist machine lately. I like the odds on this one. Taking a look at something else as well, Courtney Williams, 8th highest assist percentage in the WNBA for players that have played over 15 games this season, right? She's 31.8 assist percentage, right? For the main ball facilitator in this lineup, she does have a ton of weapons around her. Kalia Copper, Marina Mabry, Williams, and Alana Smith all can score the ball. So I like Courtney Williams here to get 6 assists for us tonight. It's had a very strong hit rate, as you can see here. Has already faced Phoenix on the road and had 7 assists. She's been playing a ton of minutes lately as well. If we take a look at the last 10, you can see the green here on Outlier. And then we take a look at her minutes per game. She played 26 minutes against the Sparks, but before that saw 4 straight games of 30-plus minutes here tonight. So I definitely, in a 1-point spread as well in this matchup. I think this matchup has the lowest or closest spread of any game tonight. So 1-point spread, 154.5 over-under here. Should be a close game where we see Courtney Williams play 30-plus minutes. I like the over on this one. So here are the 2 plays here for this YouTube video. A'ja Wilson over 23.5 first half fantasy. Courtney Williams over 5.5 assists. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these 2 plays. Drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.